Hello everybody, my name is Miss Montana from the Williston Community Library and welcome to day 10 of the 12 days of holidays. Today we're going to be making snowman corner bookmarks. So if you want to go ahead and grab out of your blue and white big bag the Ziploc bag that says day 10, and I'm kind of going to walk you through what all you're going to need for this craft, and then we're just going to dive in, okay? So what you're going to need is, you should have a white piece of like printer paper. You should have a little piece of orange paper, blue paper, and red just scrap paper. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors, which are not included, some glue, and a marker. Those are also included. And then you're going to need a cup of some kind. This is what I found, and hopefully it will do the trick. If not, I'm just going to kind of have to freehand it. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you give me just a second, I'm going to tilt my camera down so you can see what I'm doing, okay? What we're going to do is you're going to start by taking your piece of paper and you're just going to fold it until you have like a nice point there and it kind of is even along this edge. And then you just straighten it out, flatten it out. And then you're going to take your scissors and we're just going to cut off this bottom piece right here. Like so. Okay. Now that we have it like this, it's a triangle. This is the open end. We're going to put it facing that direction, and we're going to grab one of these corners and fold it until it meets the tip of our triangle, and then just flatten it out like so. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to come over, fold it down, and flatten it out. All right. Now we open it up, and you can see kind of that we've made a little square here. So we're going to open this, bend it back to the top of that square triangle thing, and flatten it down like so. And then you're going to take each of your triangular sides and you're just going to flip them and tuck them in. So tuck in that side. And you're going to just kind of straighten it out. And then you're going to come over and do the same thing over here. Like so. I'm just going to tuck it in, make sure it's all nice and neat. Okay, and so as you can tell now we've got a little pocket. It's kind of like a little triangle hat. Now this is where we get to start crafting. We're going to reopen what we just folded in, and this is the hardest part, is pulling it apart right here. There we go, that's one side and the other. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of unfold this, because what we're going to end up doing is cutting it down to a circle so it looks like a snowman. So in order for us to be able to cut it apart without our origami that we're working on falling apart, glue is our new best friend. So if you just want to generously spread it and then bring this little piece, tuck it back up, smooth everything out nice and neat, like so. And same thing as before, bring it over and tuck it in. And like I said, just make sure it's all nice and neat where you want it. And then do the same thing over here, bring it over and tuck it in. And we just kind of smooth everything down. We want it to stay. All right. And voila, we'll give it a second to sit. Let's put my cap on my glue. Now we're gonna need our cup. And I know this is gonna sound a little silly, but you're gonna put your cup on top of it, and you kind of want the cup to actually protrude out over the edge here. We don't want it to be a perfect circle because we still need it to kind of be held together. I mean, we've got the glue that's helping hold it, but being able to have that little bit of extra hanging on is really the trick. So we're gonna now take something to write with, whatever you've got handy, and you're just gonna trace along the edge of the cup very gently. And you can use any cup. This was just what I found here at work, so. All right, once you've got that taken care of, you can pull it off. And as you can see, looking at this, I've got a couple of flat areas, which don't worry about that. We've got a couple ways we can design it so you can't tell. And you're just gonna go ahead and again, take your scissors and go ahead and cut out your snowman. Just right along that line that you drew. Whoop. Almost there. Okay, and if you kind of look, you can't really tell that we've got those flat lines. You can kind of see here and a little here, but really it kind of flows with our snowman's shape, which helps. Actually, let me come in right here. Kind of want to take a little more off there. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we get to design our snowman's face. So this is again where you're going to want your marker. I'm putting something down so I don't get anything on the table. And you can just whatever face you feel like your snowman needs. I'm going to do some big happy eyes. And bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, because I am not the world's greatest artist. We're just sort of winging it. And I think that he needs a happy smile. My snow person just needs a very enthusiastic smile. It's the holiday season, and our snowman is excited. There we go. Now, there is something missing from this picture, and that is our lovely snow critter's nose. So I'm going to just cut a triangle out of this orange paper. And then you can do it however you want. I like to round the corners off of my triangles just a little bit to feel a little more carrot-like. And almost there. There we go. There's our little carrot. I am gonna add a little more detail to it, make it feel nice and carroty. So, just, whoop. And you guys can do just however you want to. I've even seen some where they make their snowmen into like little cats or dogs. Really, whatever you're feeling like doing. Okay. And then once you have your nose all together, if you just want to take the glue, rub a little bit of it onto your, whoopsies, rub a little bit onto your carrot, or you can do it to your snowman, whichever is easier. And then you just stick it right on there. There we go. Now you can leave it here and have a wonderful, happy little snow person. Or I am actually going to give my snow person, I think, a set of earmuffs. I think. So we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna use our cup from earlier, since we know that that's the shape that our snowman's head is. And I'm going to come back over with my marker and just kind of do a half circle, right? And then since we know that's what about how big we want it to be. We can just kind of come back around on the inside to complete, oopsies, the headband part of our earmuffs. And again, just scissors. Scissors are one of your best friends with this project. And just around the edges. You can also, if you're super creative, give it a hat just by not cutting off cutting out on the inside, and then using another color to make like a pom-pom or some stripes. Whatever you're really feeling. I was just in the mood to give this little snow person some earmuffs. So, almost there. Here we go. And I am very excited to see what wonderful creations you guys all come up with. Remember, you are more than welcome to post them in the comment section below so that we can see what wonderful creations you have made. I think it's very cool to see the different ideas people have. It's cool how we can all do the same or similar project, and it'll turn out different for everybody because of the unique ideas that you have. Okay, so let's double check, make sure our, oh yes, our earmuffs are gonna fit. Yay. So you can either go around the earmuffs, or I think it's easier to just go around the snowman. And just lots of nice glue. And then go ahead and put your earmuffs on. And one of the great benefits of giving your bookmark some earmuffs is that you don't have to worry about seeing those slightly straighter edges caused by the cutting it into a circle. So it is one of the nice things. And then I think needs the actual earmuff part of it. So let's just cut some circles. Not quite big enough actually, so we're going to fold it in half because it's easier than they're both the same size. There we go. There we go. And those may be a little large, but we can cut it down to the size that we want them now. Whoop. All right. Just even that out. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our snowman down. Give the earmuffs just a little bit of glue. And there is one side of our earmuffs. Whoopsies, it wants to stick to me. And the other side. Oop, there we go. So here is our very happy snowman corner bookmark. And just like that, you can just kind of boop, and then you get to see the happy smiley face. Alrighty everybody, thank you for watching day 10 of the 12 days of holidays, and I will see you all tomorrow.